As we all align our highest texturing from within our own spatial effects, we are then giving it voice to all, as its own and as it is. We are allowing for its highest realmic texturings to bring about a whole source-felt, sourceful perspective to each one's own uniqueness of its own appealing effect. And as each one so well seeks this from within its fundamental perspective of its own as it is, we are then in full attainment, achievement of what it is to resolutely realign our core symposiumity towards a whole as its own and as it is. Now this is of true significance to all. For as each one so well seek this light texturing of its own, it is then bringing to the whole a new source-felt appeal of its own. Just imagine merging a whole melting pot of sparkling effects, of effectual light compositions that align the whole soulful consciousness towards a new enlightened spatial effect that we do so well exist in as upon its own and as it is. And that is what is now being asked of us all, to reintegrate this highest perspective of us all, of each one, own uniqueness. No one else can do this for each one in their own uniqueness. Each one must take this advantageous point of intersection and create their own true new sphere of self-contentment, self-content full effect that we can pursue as our own, as each one's own uniqueness. And this newest perspective is what it is to be of full alignment. That is when a soul so well decides by its own that now it's time to be of forgiveness to all. We have mastered this self-conception as its own, and now it's time to give it to most. It's time to share it with all. It's time to redistribute our own uniqueness throughout the whole as its own true majesticness, as a one whole soul consortium of soulful, elevated statues of its own and as it is. So this melting pot of soulful awarenesses is now co-creating from within its own a new flavor of appeal, a uniqueness of its own. And now is the time to jump on board of this wagon of life, full expressions, and join this enhancement of eternities. Join the dance that is making its way so well forward into all true magnificence out there in its own zonaging effect as it is. This unique perspective belongs to each one of us. No one more, no one less. All so well behold this light texturing just as its own and as it is. So please step forward and take your bow. Align your hearts to your highest perspectives of well-being and bring it to the whole as its own and as it is. For we are this, we are always this, in its outermost illuminative desirabilities, desirable effects that we are now so well representing just as its own and as it is, most certainly. So I am, of course, its voice of eternities, choosing to so well be into this light symposiumity just as its own, and most certainly just as it is. I am PS, in enlightened state, of course, throughout the all, and most certainly in this new spectrum of light that we are now fully inhabiting, just as its own and as it is. Thank you. Thank you for joining.